Hey guys, Bob Guttel back here at Turn 4 Automotive Performance. Doing a cool video today, a little informative video, something, a lot of things that we all use, don't really know what it means, just know we got to have it. So we're going to do this video on SFI. As you can see, we got a lot of stuff here on the table, a lot of different items from performance parts to safety items and everything in between. So SFI, what does SFI stand for? We know we need it when we race. We need SFI, shoes, fire suits, gloves. They all have a number rating on them. Maybe you don't know what the number means. Maybe you don't even know what SFI means. To be honest with you, SFI at this point doesn't even really know what it means. SFI started back when SEMA was formed, back in 1968. We're all familiar with SEMA, especially equipment manufacturer. So SEMA is the company that kind of forced the hand in SFI. Everyone realized safety was an issue in racing, motorsports in general, drag racing, auto racing, you name it, safety was an issue. So SEMA went ahead and created the SEMA Foundation. The SEMA Foundation took all these items in racing that race car drivers use or should be required to use, and took all that into their thoughts and how to create a rating system to make those safe. The best way they could do that is by TPP. So TPP is thermal protective properties. So that's what you're going to get on all of your racing safety items. Suits, gloves, shoes, nets. TPP rating is what the last number is. So we mentioned back in 1968, SEMA started the SEMA Foundation Incorporated, SFI. In the 70s, SFI became its own company. It was now no longer SEMA Foundation Incorporated. However, they did keep the name SFI. So now SFI really stands for nothing. It's just S Foundation Incorporated, where they are no longer bridged with SEMA as they were when they started. So SFI is the actual name. It doesn't stand for anything, but SFI does control that rating on all these items that we wear for safety while we're driving. So as we said before, you get confused with a lot of the numbers. It is good to look at this stuff if you're buying a no-name suit that maybe you don't know where it came from, you've never heard of the company, secondhand, maybe something like that. Look at these numbers. If you're buying a suit and it has a 3.3 tag on it, that's a faulty SFI tag. There have been instances in the past where people have got caught making these SFI tags and putting them on apparel and garments and stuff that aren't certified. So you want to be very careful of that. If you are buying something that's maybe a new manufacturer, maybe you haven't heard of Zamp, or maybe you haven't heard of Sparco or G-Force or some of these other companies we deal with here, go on the SFI website. They have a full list of the manufacturers that are all certified to sell these items, install these labels, so you're getting a good quality product that's going to protect you whenever you need it. So as I said, our window nets are all SFI certified. They're all dated of manufacturer. A lot of series will have rules on how long you use this stuff. So like window nets, our series, the Northeast Mini Stock Tour, we allow 3 years on a window net. 3 years on belts. So belts have started coming now. This is kind of new. They have an expiration date on them, valid until December 31st, 2020. Well, these were made in December of 2018, so that's only 2 years. Some of these series like ARCA and series like that only have a 2-year window, where others allow 3. So you have to check with your specific series to see how long these are actually made for, as well as these expiration dates. There's also a manufacturer date on it. So that series like mine, where we allow 3 years, we know to not go by that expiration date explicitly on it. So with seat belts, every single belt will have that SFI tag on it. If you're buying a fire suit, every piece of that fire suit, 1 or 2 piece, will have that SFI tag on it. If you're wearing fireproof underwear, those will have that SFI tag on it. Gloves, each glove will have that SFI tag. Each shoe, so it's not one here, one there, one for the pair. We want you to know that all of your stuff is SFI certified. If you look on something like a flywheel here, it is SFI certified, has a sticker right on it. This one's from Fidanza, SFI 1.1. There is no number after it, say on a fire suit, SFI 3.2A/5. So these items, performance parts, items like that, are all rated to an SFI certification. SFI certifies the manufacturers. The manufacturers certify they're making the product to tolerances that are needed. So the Fidanza flywheel here Fidanza is an authorized SFI manufacturer. You go on the SFI website, there's an FAQ, there's a list of manufacturers. There's also a list of items, because there's way too many for me to list here, but as I said, flywheels are 1.1, 3.2A is driver suits, 27.1 are roll cage nets, shoes are 3.3, gloves are 3.3, head and neck restraints are 36.1. When I do my fueling, you guys have all seen my videos of me fueling the race cars and stuff. My apron is 52.1. Seatbelts, 16.1. Used seatbelts have a separate one for themselves, 16.2. So a ton of different ratings here. If you want to get all the ratings, make sure what they all mean for every type of racing, every type of part, go right on the SFI website. We'll link it in the comment section below. SFI has all that information for you. We're going to focus on our main business, safety equipment. So yes, performance parts are all SFI certified, but let's get into the nuts and bolts of TPP ratings on all of this safety equipment. So any item that you see, like this window net is a 27.1, there's no slash number after it like there is in these fire suits. The slash number is the TPP. It's for driver safety. It's to tell you how long you can sustain those increased temperatures before you're going to feel them underneath the suit. Those numbers, you look at the 3.2A/5 would be really simple if it meant 5 seconds, but it doesn't. 3.2A/5 is a coded value. So if you go on the SFI website, they have a listing of all the TPP numbers. A 5 number is about 9 to 10 seconds of thermal protective properties. So this will give you 10 seconds. A 3.2A/1, some of our single layer suits, those only give you 2 to 3 seconds. Those fire suits go all the way up to a 3.2A/20, which is 40 seconds. So plenty of time to get out of the vehicles. Look at your shoes. They're all identified the same way. This Sparco shoe here, 3.3A/5. So again, 10 seconds of exposure on the shoe before you'll feel it, or feel it to a temperature inside that's going to harm you. Same way with the gloves. Our gloves we carry here are all double layer gloves, stitched. They're also 3.3A/5. So as you can see, we've reviewed these gloves. We've reviewed the shoes from Zamp and stuff in some other videos. So go check out our other videos if you want to see the in-depth reviews on all these items. They do tell you what the SFI ratings are. Just a recap, company that became back in 1968 when a lot of stuff was going, a lot of people were getting hurt racing, all different types of racing. We look at back into the performance stuff, scatter shields and items like that, fuel cells, things that would cause the cars to harm the drivers, not so much fire. But that's where SFI comes in for with your performance parts and items like that, is it's made for driver safety, to make sure something's not going to come apart. This flywheel isn't going to fly off your motor at 8,000 RPM and take your legs off. So a lot of really good items. SFI, a savior in racing, created by SEMA Foundation Incorporated, no longer affiliated with SEMA. They're their own independent non-profit company. So be sure, go back to that SFI website, check to make sure the manufacturer of your items are there. Check to make sure your items have the right tag on them for the items. So make sure your head and neck restraints are SFI certified, your fire suits, your gloves, your shoes, your window nets. Every driver safety item you use should have that SFI certified tag on it, or you don't know where it came from. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another great informative video. We're going to be back in the shop shortly here with Project SVT. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a good day.